Thailand's former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra is behind bars. He's been sent to the Bangkok Remand Prison to begin serving a one-year sentence. In 2023, Thaksin was sentenced to 8 years on corruption charges, which was then commuted to 1 year by the King. But the court found it was served incorrectly. Thaksin had been released on parole, having spent half a year in a military hospital after complaining of chest pains. Journalist Tommy Walker is following this story for us in Bangkok. I asked him to tell us more about the verdict.
Well, the Supreme Court has ruled that Thaksin Shinawatra must be sent to prison and serve 1 year, finding that the stay that Thaksin had when he came back to Thailand was unlawful and that his illness did not warrant for him to stay in a police general hospital instead of a conventional prison. So Thaksin's on his way to prison for 1 year, and that's what the Supreme Court has ruled today.
Can you explain to our international viewers what's behind this case?
Well, I mean, this has been going on for a long time. I mean, Thaksin fled Thailand in 2008, self-imposed exile, following being ousted as Prime Minister under a military coup in 2006. He then returned in 2023. However, he had been sentenced to 8 years in prison for corruption. When he came back, he was given a 1 year royal pardon, which allowed him to spend time in prison for 1 year. Merely within hours of going to prison, he complained of ill health. He was then sent to this police general hospital on the 14th floor. This case has been nicknamed the 14th floor ruling. And then he spent the entire 6 months of his parole in this general hospital. So that's why he has been investigated, as well as hospital employees, about whether or not this was legitimate. And the Supreme Court has ruled today, to say that it wasn't, it was unlawful, and that Thaksin must spend 1 year in prison.
OK, but this all comes down to charges of graft and corruption. So what's all this mean for Thailand when it comes to things like that?
Thaksin is dominated politics. His team founded the Thai Party, 20 years ago. That party has dominated Thailand politics for 2 decades. They've just lost their grip on power. They're now an opposition party following the election of the Prime Minister Anatin Charavokal last week. His daughter, Thaksin's daughter, Thaksin Shinawatra, she was removed from her Prime Minister role only a couple of weeks ago. So Thaksin now being sent to prison, it damages the Shinawatra brand. It damages the Thai Party, and it remains to be seen whether this party and whether the Shinawatras can make any sort of political comeback. Right now, in the foreseeable future, that's very unlikely.
Journalist Tommy Walker in Bangkok, thank you very much.
Thank you.